What's up, guys? We are going to the gym. Guys, today today was a day. I'm trying to find a new job somewhere where I can just have a more consistent schedule, and I I fucking hate the job I have right now. Like, it's not the worst thing in the world, but I'm just not fucking digging it. I got up bright and early. I drove around to all these places. I think I was driving around for about 4 or 5 hours. We didn't really get fucking anywhere, so that sucked. Work wasn't too bad, but then I was surprised with some additional tasks to do tonight, and got out of work at a cool 11:10. I mean, fucking way past what I was supposed to. Doing some absolute bullshit per the usual, but yeah. I sat at my desk for too fucking long, debating if it was I don't know. Not really debating much, just kind of fucking stalling, I guess. I don't really know. Man, it's been rough these past couple days, going to the gym and trying to just, balance work and life and still make these videos, but we're fucking making it happen, right? We're getting through it. We're not making excuses. We're keeping to our word. Putting that fucking work in, guys. I haven't really talked about it too much, but my ultimate goal is to, be a full-time wellness coach. I'm not opposed to being, in behavioral health. I just signed up for school, working on my personal training and nutrition certification, and possibly going to teach a gym at the class. I'm just really trying to get my toes in everywhere. I've went into a lot of different lines of work that I thought I would like, and realized this kind of fucking sucks. I really put this off for so long because I was so insecure of like putting myself out there and feeling like I was good enough, right? Feeling like I was good enough to help others. I think I've struggled with that a lot, like my self-worth and feeling good enough to like be in a position where I was now helping other people. And so, yeah. But we are not doing a crazy workout today. We did chest, we did back, and we will now be doing arms. We're just going to do some biceps, do some triceps, hit the front delts, hit the delts in general. Maybe do some core, see how it goes. Shit's not going to be complicated. We're going to do compound movement on our biceps, move into a compound movement on our triceps, and then we'll, superset something on our biceps. We'll combine two exercises, burn it out. Then we'll do the same thing to the triceps, and then we'll do shoulders after. Right? Shit's not super complicated. It's great because in the process of doing biceps and triceps, you are going to get some blood flow to those delts. They're going to get warmed up, and they're not a very big muscle, so we can kill it off with, 2 movements. So, yeah, we're probably going to do 6 movements, few sets each movement. Bring that intensity, bring that intention, fucking put in the work. So, let's get to it, guys. We're going to be doing the same shit. We're going to be shorter clips of the actual movements and just breaking them down for you guys, right? Break the muscle down, break down the movement for you guys. This one, we're just going to take a gripped bar. You can use a flat bar. I like to use a gripped bar because that little bit of angle allows me to just have a better angle on the fucking bar. But yeah, with this one, guys, I'm not going to stand right over the cable. We're going to bring it back, right? So there's tension throughout the entire movement. We're going to put our elbows right in front of our hips right here. We're going to come up. And on these ones, I really like to keep my hands open. Sometimes I'll close my hands like this, right? It just, some shit might feel better for you, some shit might not. I don't know. Yeah, with these ones, I usually just keep my hands right in front, just like this. This is a great compound movement, right? Because it's a gripped bar. We're using both of our hands to move one set of weight, We're just, right? We're not isolating each arm. We're just going to warm them up both together. When we break down and get into really fatiguing the muscle, that's when we're going to have, dumbbells in our hands, right? And we're going to individually break down those muscles, right? If you sit there and all you do is, flat bars, grip bars, you do the ropes, whatever, and you're just using bars, you're not using dumbbells, it can lead to a little bit of a muscle imbalance sometimes, right? Because you might have a stronger arm here, so you come up, and you're compensating a lot of that weight with, your strong arm. But when you take, 30 pounds here and 30 pounds here, and you do the same amount of reps, making sense? I hear so many people talk about all these crazy bicep movements. Oh, you got to do Zerker curl, you got to do the waiter curl, you got to do the spider curl, you got to do the rainbow. Listen, guys, the movements that you use to break down your bicep are really fucking simple, right? It's basically just curls. I mean, yeah, switch it up. Don't do the same shit every single day. Don't just do the same dumbbell curls every single day. Add some variation, If you're spamming these close ones, put those arms out, Simple shit, guys. You don't need to overcomplicate it with all these crazy different movements and all these elaborate setups. You really just need to bring that intention and that intensity, right? Basically, every fucking bicep movement, the way that you squeeze is, when you come up and you rotate that wrist, right? You rotate it out. It's like the same shit. Like you come up, when you're doing a tricep exercise, you come down and rotate that wrist. Down, and you drive. I mean, I can't think of a single bicep movement that you do and you're not trying to, rotate that wrist out. Like, that's how you squeeze, right? If I come right here, my biceps super relaxed. But the moment I go right here, right? The moment I go right here, right? See that? I'm not squeezing. All I'm doing is rotating my wrist. See how that bicep instantly pops up? I mean, shit like that. So when you're coming up, and even if you're doing a metal bar, obviously you can't bend the bar, but what you can do is drive against it, right? I like to grab these gripped bars, these ones that got the little squiggly bar, if you will, because, it has that little angle already. It's already pivoted a little bit. So when I come up, I'm just driving against the bar. I can't bend the fucking bar, but I'm going to drive against it. It's still going to create that same intention. It's still going to put that squeeze is going to go right onto the biceps, basically is what the fuck I'm saying, okay? And I like to grab the bar like right here, and it kind of wants to teeter-totter. I push down, it wants to go that way. I push down, it wants to go that way. The reason I like grabbing it like this is because I have to really fight to keep that bar from teeter-tottering. And so it really helps me get a smooth drive, right? Because if I'm not driving smoothly, then it's going to, fucking teeter-totter. So yeah, we're going to definitely up the weight. My triceps are way stronger than my biceps. But yeah, look at, we're going to come right here, right? Step a little back, right? A little bit. We're not going to fucking go way over, but we're, go a little bit like this. We're going to bring those elbows in and drive from here, right? And same shit. When we're coming down, we're also trying to, drive those wrists out. When you flex your tricep, you can bring your arm straight down. Sure, it's going to squeeze, but when you bring it down and you come down and you're not going to actually move your arms along the bar, but what you're doing is you're coming down and you're almost imitating, right? You're coming down and you're driving out. You could drive against the bar. Nothing's moving, but that drive, that's intention, that's intensity, that's a fucking squeeze, that's muscle damage, that's gains, okay? I mean, I can't explain this shit no simple. A little bit of bend, drive right through. Let me tell you something. If you're fucking squeezing and you're driving, you don't need to do no fucking 6 sets unless you're sticking needles up your ass. I don't want to hear that shit. Only reason you're doing fucking 6 sets is because you're not squeezing on the first fucking 4. No wonder you got to do 6 sets. No wonder you're in the gym for 2.5 fucking hours. Another thing I see people do on this shit is they stand over the weight, right? So they come here and they stand over the weight. Don't do that shit. Get that. See how in front of me this bar is, right? I mean, it's almost arm's length, right? And I come here and I grab it and I bring it to me. That way, I'm not leaning and just pushing it below myself. Yeah, man, it's too heavy. We're gonna grab the little ones. Alright guys, if you're watching the channel, you already probably fucking know what we're about to do. We're gonna do hammer curls, superset with incline curls, right? I'm gonna use kettlebells today. So I got 35-pound kettlebells, and we're just gonna bring them. Something about a kettlebell is just different. I do 35-pound hammer curls, no problem. A 35-pound kettlebell curl, that shit's no joke. Okay, anyways, finish them up. Man, you guys can do this shit with a kettlebell, dumbbell, it doesn't matter. You're gonna do, I'm not doing your traditional, my wrist isn't like that, hammer curl, but, I just bring them close, narrow curls with a kettlebell or a dumbbell. And then you can do the incline curls with a dumbbell or a kettlebell. Kettlebell is fucking a lot harder, man. I don't know what it is. Because the weight's below your hand instead of with your hand. I'm not a fucking physics expert, so I'm not 100% sure why that shit's so much harder, but we're just doing a little, little switch up. This shit is not easy, guys. First couple of weeks making these videos and coming here has been a lot easier than it is this past couple weeks, but that's the difference, right? It was easy then. So what the fuck does it matter that I was doing it? It's hard now, I think it matters more now that I'm, continuing to make these videos and keep my ass moving, keeping my butt in the gym, I think that's where it's hard, is everybody can start off so strong. Out the gate, you're sprinting. But when it comes to your health and, having these goals, more often than not, man, this is a long-term, I would call it a lifetime commitment, but, these are long-term goals. I mean, some of us are hardly out of shape, right? 3 solid months going hard, we can have abs. That's not the case for a lot of us, though, right? A lot of us have 3 months of work to put in, and then, you're still fat, So, yeah, just be patient, guys. Be patient in your efforts, right? Be persistent, consistent, and be patient. PCP. It's real simple, guys. PCP. Somebody should put that on a t-shirt, man. I just came up with that. See, it's weird because if I was just sitting here talking to myself, I would be considered crazy. But because I'm recording myself with my phone, I'm not crazy. It's like a loophole. Right? We gotta take the sweater off and get a little pump check. Let's get a little pump check. Let's get a little pump check, shall we? Oh yeah, them boys looking juicy. Let's go do some front delts. The key with these ones, guys, at least what I've noticed, is go up slow, hold it, and go down slow. A lot of people go up quick. They don't hold it and they drop it quick. But if we come up, hold it, controlling that weight on the way down, man, that's muscle damage. That's gains. That fatigue sets in. We grab a lighter weight and we feel that burn. This muscle's gonna get bigger by letting go of your fucking fragile little baby bitch ego and, you know, picking up a weight that's actually productive. You know, bringing it up tight. And I always try to keep my head up and my back straight, because when you're coming down with weight, if you're one of these guys, no, bring it up and let that fall. When you keep your upper body stiff, and you let that, right, you come up and you let that weight fall, it's just tearing. But that's why people, when they want to come down, they want to come down and they want to bend over and they want to, you know, slow the movements down, control the weight, okay? We're not at a powerlifting competition, all right? I got off work and I probably sat at home for about an hour just fucking scrolling on the phone, man, like an idiot. And oh man, the gym just sounds like a lot tonight, you know, just gotta do it, you know. I feel a lot better that I came. I mean, I would probably be sitting in bed on my phone doing fuck all. And that's the thing. A lot of you guys, I hear, you know, oh, I don't have the time. Oh, I got kids, or, you know, I work a lot. And man, I used to fucking work as an equipment operator. I was doing 12-hour days. It took me an hour to get to work. It took me an hour to get home, right? And I was working for 12. And I had to show up to work an hour early. So my days were 15 fucking hours. I got up 3 a.m., left the house by about fucking 3:15. I got to work because I was fucking speeding, you know, 4:10. Started my equipment so that it can warm up, and sat in my car and took a little fucking power nap. 5 o'clock, do our stretch and flex, our little meeting, and I was in that fucking machine until 5:30, 6 o'clock, you know? It was anywhere from, you know, 11 hours if we were, 10 hours if we were lucky, to, you know, 13, 14 hours some days. And I was going to the gym every fucking day. We didn't take lunch breaks as operators, and so I just had my chicken and rice in my Tupperware, and I had sunflower seeds and, you know, protein shake, and I would just fucking sit up in my equipment and, you know, pull out my cold chicken and rice, and it was fucking disgusting. It's cold chicken. I had to meal prep once a week because I only had one day off. And, you know, that's what I did for months, man. I think I was on that job for about 8 months. And that's all I fucking did. I got up, I went to work, got off work, went to the gym with my buddy, worked out for about an hour and a half, 2 hours, went home, showered, went to bed. And that's just what it was. I mean, it was fucking rough, dude. I would spend way too much time at the gym. And then I would, you know, not get great sleep. It wasn't ideal, but at the end of the fucking day, it's like, I could have just, I don't have time, you know, and got off work and, you know, played some video games and, you know, watched some TV. But it's like, guys, if you want this shit bad enough, then you'll have it. The reason you're not where you're at is because you don't want it bad enough. You might want it, right? You say, I want to, you know, be healthy, you know, I want to work this better job, but you're not willing to put in the effort and the sacrifice that it takes to get there. You enjoy your comfort so much more. And so that's as simple as it is, right? If you want this shit bad enough, then you'll have it. Obviously you want that comfort and you know, that security. That's much more attractive to you, and that's why you're choosing it. This idea that, you know, I hear people say this shit, I really do want to get in shape, I really do, And it's like, okay, but that want is about this big, and your want to be a fat fuck is still this big. So we need to minimize the want to be a fat fuck and increase that want to, be healthy. It's like, sorry, that's the hard fucking truth, man. If you want it bad enough, if you wanted it bad enough, you would have it, right? You'd be putting in the fucking work currently. But hey, here we are, right? Love you guys a lot, seriously. I mean, some of you guys subscribe. I don't even know who you are, but just the comments I see every now and again, man, sometimes my videos get 15 views, sometimes they get 30, sometimes they get no comments, but, a couple times a week I'll get a comment from, some random person, and they'll, oh, hey, man, just saw the video, keep pushing, Like, I love that shit, man. I love that I just came into some random person's life and, maybe lit a fire under their ass, or maybe I didn't, right? Maybe I pissed them off. Like, I don't know. I'm trying my best, guys. But we're going to keep growing. We're going to keep getting better each and every single fucking day, right? We're not going to, we're not 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. But, we're more consistently putting in the work than we are being a bitch. Hope you guys are getting that by now. But yeah, love you guys. We're going to, trying to think. I think we're going to be going on a run tomorrow. I haven't went on a run this week, but I think we're going to be going on a run tomorrow. My legs are pretty fucking sore from that Stairmaster yesterday, doing an hour on it. Hopefully, the soreness I'm feeling is it. But yeah, either way, we're going to get in and put that work tomorrow. We're going to do fucking something for you guys. So stay getting after it. Increase that want, increase that desire, feed that desire, guys. That person you want to be, that thing you want to do, that job you want to go after, do it. You're the only one stopping you. Let me tell you, look at it like this. The life that you want to live, the future you is already living it. It's up to you to fall in fucking line and put in the work, right? And not rob that future you of being great. So take that for what it is, guys. I love you. We're going to be back at it again tomorrow. Don't be a bitch.